Starts off with me doing my overhead squat sets, and in between these sets I did mobility work to kind of show you kind of what changes I made during to improve my overhead squat. At the end of the video, if you want to see the mobility stuff, go ahead and just fast forward to that, but you can kind of see how better it kind of gets. So here's an overhead squat of me, overhead squatting cold, no mobilization. The problem I'm having is this left shoulder. It's really stiff and it hurts. Felt a little bit, well, it felt a lot better on the first rep, but the second rep, so now the trouble that I'm running into now is I feel like my hips have a little bit more room to get down there, but now I'm having trouble centering the barbell over my head and get in the right position. My pec minor, and then kind of work on my internal external rotation, just kind of unglue those tissues. So I just take the ball, press it against my pec minor, and just dig right in as I kind of go back and forth, just like this. I put it right on my front delt to kind of work on just ungluing the tissues right in front of the humerus. Try to mobilize this a little bit. And probably, of course, my tricep will probably be another one to get. So one thing that works pretty good is if you kind of dig right here into the armpit, that junction point, and just kind of press into that tissue. I just do an external rotation, getting my foot here on the bench, and then digging my heel, or keep my foot in there. And from this position, you can kind of press, push, 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 relax, release, and get more of a stretch of that inner thigh, piriformis. Because on that last set, the bottleneck I was running into is discomfort in the wrist. So I'm going to see if I can kind of open that up a little bit, because when I'm at the top holding that overhead squat, if I don't have that good position right there, well, if I don't have the range, because basically I feel like I'm running out of space here, you know, so I have a lot more extension in this left side than this right side. So we'll see if we can kind of create some space. I'm going to use this as a distraction here of the band, pressing down, and then just kind of massaging through that, keeping my hand down, trying to stretch out my fingers as well as I kind of push into some of my tight corners. Whenever I'm hitting a stretch here, I can do a contract by pressing down my fingers, contracting my forearm muscles. 3, 2, 1, release.